Welcome, fellow travelers. It's Mickey Gold. So, according to the headlines, we are going back to normal. So, for me personally, because I live in a small coastal community in Oregon, um, this wasn't actually that different for me because like people now have been during the pandemic have been ordering online to get what they need. That's actually been my life for the past 5 years since I've moved up here from Southern California. We have one grocery store, which is Fred Meyer's, and if you don't live in Oregon, you might not be familiar with Fred Meyer's, but they're part of the Kroger family. um, and basically, we have this thing called Grocery Outlet, which is kind of a discount store. So, like, you can get really good prices, but you have to look at the expiration dates because a lot of times it's a couple days before they expire, and it's kind of a crapshoot on what you get at the store. And it's off brands or it's something funky that they're changing either product, the way it looks on the outside, the packaging, or that sort of thing, or they're just discontinuing because it wasn't a really high selling thing. So for me, I have been having to order online because we don't have anything like a Target within 2+ hours. We don't have, and I know some of these stores people are not happy with, but we don't have a Trader Joe's within 2+ hours. We don't have a Whole Foods within 2+ hours. So, and any type of department store you can think of, we don't have that unless you drive at least 2+ hours. So, a lot of things that, people can just drive or walk to, we didn't have anyway. And because of the way I eat, there's usually not, there's like two restaurants that I can eat here in town. And I live actually about 30 minutes from Crescent City in California. And they had one restaurant that we used to go to. And because of the pandemic, they changed their menu. And so actually, the things that I went there for are no more. And so for me, this hasn't been a huge negative. I mean, there are, of course, sadly, businesses around here that are hurting, and there are people who have lost their jobs, and that's very unfortunate. And but as far as lifestyle goes, we normally, if we want to go see a concert, we're driving at least 4 hours to go see a concert, a real concert or a real venue, not a tiny little casino type of thing, but it's about 4 hours to a concert venue. And we don't get major events here, so I would have to drive normally. So for myself, I've taken some courses. I had taken courses from people in India. I have taken several courses from people in Spain. I have been able to see concerts all over the country, and in the comfort of my own home, which is really awesome because even when we lived in Southern California, you were looking at upwards of $150 a ticket plus the ticket fee, which is usually about $25. And then, if it was out of your driving area, you would, pay for a hotel and all this kind of stuff. And, hopefully you're not missing work and all that kind of stuff. So actually, it's been really nice. And I've been able to take workshops, go to concerts, go see lectures and talks. And some of these things I hope people will continue. Like for instance, when my favorite bands travel to Europe, I hope they'll have a live stream aspect so I can catch every single show because I'm the type of person that would watch every single show. Plus, like I said, I've been able to see lectures and talks from people I would normally not be able to, and keep a job. And the other thing too is I've been teaching and training and coaching online, which has been awesome because I've been able to connect with some people from Southern California. So I have some clients and some students from Southern California. So it's really neat because I have been able to have more of a life and a better life for Zoom and things such as that. So I have been pretty happy with the way things are going. And around here, when I was driving to the gym to teach, or when I was driving to the physical therapy office to work, my commute was like 5 minutes if it was busy during the summertime, because our busiest time here is during the summer because people come to visit, because we're a nice temperate climate. We don't usually get over about 80 degrees, and when it's 80 degrees here, it's hot, which I know sounds really strange, but that's just kind of the way it is. But so you might have a little more traffic. You might be 10 minutes to your commute, if it is summertime and there are people driving through town. Now, I know, like I said, for some people this has been super hard and they haven't been able to do the things that they do, and people have lost things, and I truly feel sorry for them and for their situation. However, the other thing is, because of the fact that besides teaching, training, coaching, the things that I'm interested in have to do with awareness practices. And this has been a really great time for being with awareness practices. My area doesn't have a whole lot to offer as far as shopping, as far as entertainment. However, in my county, there's, I think, 6 or 7 rivers and the ocean's right there. And then plus we have redwoods, all sorts of amazing things. So even when stuff closes, nature stays open. So you cannot beat the beauty here. So, again, I have the best of everything, and I've had the best of everything during this time. And it's also given me a lot of time to be with myself. And instead of, running through aisles, shopping, and, really, consumerism, or dressing a certain way, or having to have my hair a certain way. I'm probably going to shave off my hair once again. And, the freedom of that has been amazing. And I hope we don't go back to the old normal. I hope we find a balance, a healthy, happy balance of the new normal. And what would the new normal be for you? What would you like to see? I'm really curious. So if you have any ideas of what you'd like your new normal to be, um, put that down in the comment section. I really enjoy when people do comment. Now, for me, like I said, I like a kind of a hybrid type of thing where, when bands or people play someplace, or there's a show someplace of some sort, or a lecture, that they do have a live stream where you can catch it. And, if you cannot get there, I think for people in rural communities, this has been super helpful because you kind of feel like everybody else for a little while, because you aren't left out. It's not like, oh my gosh, we have to drive to San Francisco or drive up to Eugene or Portland to go catch a show. And it's really awesome. And to be able to, be with people, like I said, in India or Spain has been, I mean, some of the times are a little off, like for instance, my classes in Spain, they're doing it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it's 6 a.m. here. So, I mean, there's a little, but, when you're able to stay home, it's kind of nice because you can go back to sleep, or you can, wake up a couple minutes before, kind of shower off a little bit and be ready to go. So I hope this finds you doing well. Peace, love, namaste.